Love transcends all ethnicity, race, gender, age, status, and wealth. Love breaks all barriers. The love story of the celebrated Emmy Award-winning actress Leslie Uggams and Graham Pratt upholds this theory. Their love defied the barrier of racism. Leslie Uggams is an iconic African-American actress and singer. The Harlem-born singer and actress has not only made a name for herself as an actress in movies, but also as a stage artist. She became a household name after her role in the Deadpool series. There was no looking back for the talented Leslie Uggams. She's been in show business for almost 7 decades now. Leslie had an exemplary career. Her personal life is no less interesting. Her marriage with a white Australian man, Graham Pratt, in 1965, grabbed many eyeballs. The reason being their rare high-profile interracial marriage. As a child, Leslie was an amazing singer. She was barely 10 when she made a record for MGM. Her aunt, Eloise, a talented singer herself, backed young Leslie. Because of her encouragement, Leslie enrolled herself at the Professional Children's School of New York and the esteemed New York music school, Juilliard. There were many avenues open for the talented Leslie. In 1969, she premiered as a host on her own TV variety show, The Leslie Uggams Show. This show was the second variety series to feature an African-American host, the first since the 1956-57 Nat King Cole Show. Leslie met and fell in love with Australian actor Graham Pratt while on tour in Australia. This was not the first time she'd met him, though. They happened to meet each other for the first time at the Professional Children's School in New York. They both were students of the school back then. Leslie had fallen in love with Graham at a time when racial segregation was a major factor. Young Leslie knew the outcome of having an affair with a white man. Even her aunt dissuaded her from getting into a relationship with that white man. Leslie was very close to her aunt. She always looked up to her for guidance. When young Leslie showed her aunt Graham's colored picture, her aunt reiterated her point of view, not to marry a white man. She insisted that it was okay to date a white man, but marriage should definitely not be in the cards. Despite all the convincing and lecturing of her aunt, Leslie could not stop herself from seeing the handsome Graham. For work commitments, Leslie had to move to the United States. But Leslie and Graham were so much in love with each other that despite the opposition of Leslie's family, they remained engaged for 5 months. Eventually, Graham moved to New York. He adjusted well with Leslie's friends. He was liked by all of her friends, as a matter of fact. Finally, Leslie and Graham got married in 1965. Leslie knew that this high-profile interracial marriage would be a reason for hatred. But Graham was an Australian white man, and not an American white man. That's the reason why this marriage did not have to face many hassles of interracial marriage. However, Leslie did not receive mail in Detroit. It was mailed to the club, which read, "To the little Negro entertainer." The words in the mail disheartened Leslie. On her tour, she also received anonymous letters of hatred for her marrying a white man. No letters or mail could dent the marriage of Leslie and Graham. Graham went on to become Leslie's manager, and they were blessed with 2 adorable children, whom they named Danielle and Justice. In 1977, Leslie grabbed the lead role in the miniseries Roots. She played the role of Kizzy, which bagged her an Emmy nomination. 2 years later, Leslie starred in another acclaimed miniseries, Backstairs at the White House, in which she portrayed White House maid Lillian Rogers Park. This role got her a Best Actress nomination during the Emmys. She excelled in her 1983 Daytime Emmy, winning the role of host of the family game show Fantasy. She also made her mark in shows like The Love Boat and All My Children. Now, what's remarkable about Leslie and Graham is the fact that this couple managed to sail through the rough waters of racial segregation. Even after 55 years, they're both very much in love. They have aged beautifully together, and they're both blessed with a granddaughter, Cassidy. Like any other marriage, though, their journey as a couple was not always smooth. But what makes their marriage successful is the fact that they enjoyed each other's companionship. They laughed all the time, and they had fun together. As that saying goes, falling in love is easy, but staying in love is hard. Leslie Uggams and Graham Pratt managed to beat all odds. Their love story and commitment toward each other will inspire us forever.